Hello, and today I'm gonna be looking at some old science projects. And I do mean old because this one has been pretty beaten up in the last 2 years. This one I made for space science, and it was to keep a Peeps marshmallow safe from a vacuum. I didn't keep it safe in the vacuum, but my teacher saw the effort I put in and gave me a 95, which is the maximum score you can get when you fail the vacuum test. This one is pretty recent, but it's still beaten up because it's been scuffed from the beginning and it's still scuffed now. It's from physics class, and I had to use it to fling a marshmallow. I got it eventually, and honestly, in retrospective, I should have made it smaller. It would have worked fine if it was at a smaller scale. It probably would have held up better too. I used the rubber band to pull this part with the cup back to fling the marshmallow at a target. I was the last one to do that. So anyway, this is also from space science. I had to throw it across the hallway, and the first time I did it, it went 13 feet. Second time I did it, went 13 feet. And those were the only 2 tries I got to do. I also made this stomp rocket, same class as the paper airplane and the Peep spacesuit, and we had to bring empty either 1 liter or 2 liter soda bottles. And we attached it to this device and we stomped on the soda bottles and it launched the rocket. Apparently, I was so good at stomping, and my rocket was just absolutely covered in tape. I stomped on the soda bottle, flung the rocket, and broke the soda bottle at the bottom of it. So, I won that competition, by the way. Thank you. Anyway, moving on to the Roblox gameplay. I also have this game that I have since taken down that I made for chemistry class. I think I got a 100 on it, and it's about physical and chemical changes. I really don't remember any of this. I don't remember a lot of things I've learned in chemistry. I remember these two. These two are gonna be the most difficult, I remember that. This and this are also chemical changes. This is physical. I also don't remember this. This is chemical. This is chemical. I think the rest of these are physical, because I remember doing 7 for each. I don't remember these two. Why did I do it like this? What is this? I'm guessing this and this, but really I'm just gonna... Really, I'm just gonna put these two in the middle because I genuinely forgot. I am pretty sure about the rest of these, though. And that was my old Roblox game that I have since taken down. Don't ask for the link, please. And last, but definitely not least, how odd. I made this book in space science, and my hand is covering my full name. Here's the inside cover page, and here's the dedication page. Dedicated to the idea that you can do something if you try hard enough. Like being able to relate royal ice cream ducks to space. Do I still agree with that? Once I get an Adderall prescription, we'll find out. And I made this in 2022, but it's December of 2022, so really it's 2023, 2022, whatever, end of 2022. I'm gonna do a full reading of this, so you can set it to 2 times speed if you want. This is Maple. Currently, he's looking for the duck who stole his crown. And he found her. That crown stealer was boarding a space tour along with 2 other ducks. The tour was about to leave, so Maple quickly got on board. As the tour was leaving Earth, Seven, the crown stealer, noticed Maple. How did you get in here? She asked. I'm simply here to get back what was stolen from me, Maple responds. And it's right there on your head. Your crown was taken for a reason. Seven was cut off by a voice coming from the radio. Alright, if you look out of the window, you can see that we are leaving Earth, our mostly water-covered home planet. It's also the largest terrestrial planet and the most dense planet in our solar system. I hope you'll learn from this tour, and our next stops are Mercury and Venus. The tour begins. Maple and Seven continued their discussion about the crown while the tour passed by Venus. Even though Venus is the second planet from the sun, its thick atmosphere traps heat, making it the hottest planet. Venus is hot enough to melt metal, so the rocket didn't land there. Mercury, the first and smallest planet, has varying temperatures that can go down to negative 330 degrees Fahrenheit. So the tour rocket was able to land there. The discussion continues. The main reason your crown was taken was because of the harshness in your ruling, Seven said. I don't remember any harshness, Maple replied. All I remember is my crown being stolen. As the tour passed by the second planet, Venus, and the third planet, Earth, the discussion quickly broke out into an argument. The two other ducks on the ship, Iris and Arrow, tried and succeeded to stop the argument. For now, the ship is silent, yet tense. The tour landed on the fourth planet, which is also known as the red planet, Mars. Just after landing, Iris noticed something on Seven's face. It could be compared to the canyon on Mars that's the largest in the solar system, or the red soil on Mars caused by rusting iron. Was it caused by Mars? No, it couldn't be. The argument starts again with Seven being unusually harsh, and the tour passes by the fifth and largest planet, Jupiter, and the sixth and least dense planet, Saturn. Saturn, the planet with the most visible rings, has the most moons, with Jupiter, the planet with the fastest rotation, coming in a close second. These planets are both gas giants, so the ship couldn't land there. As the ship headed to the two ice giants, both of which are blue from methane gas, Iris made a connection that no duck had ever made before. Every duck that had worn the same type of cherry that's on Seven's head had acted almost exactly the same, including Maple and Seven. Harsh, but not in a normal way, almost as if they weren't themselves. Perhaps it wasn't Mars after all. As Iris told his observation to Arrow, who can actually get her words in, the tour approached the ice giants, the seventh planet, Uranus, and the eighth and last planet, Neptune. Even though Neptune, the windiest planet, is the farthest from the sun, Uranus, the planet with a sideways axis, is the coldest planet, with Neptune coming in a close second. Uranus and Neptune are also gas giants, so the tour couldn't land there. Arrow decided to tell everyone about Iris's observations. Hey! She yelled. The room went silent. This cherry is not the treasure you think it is. It has dethroned many ducks in the same way for generations. It made them so cold, like Uranus, and it had made everyone feel so blue, like the ice giants. It made them so harsh, like Neptune's winds, and it made them someone who wasn't them. We need to destroy it, Arrow says as she finishes off her speech. Everyone has listened, and now everyone knows. Just as Seven was about to speak, Maple yanked this cherry off of her head, threw it on the ground, and destroyed it. For good. After the cherry was destroyed, Seven was back to her normal self. As far as everyone knows, every royal cherry is gone. The ducks went back on the space tour for their original goal, to learn. They learned new facts they didn't learn before, like how Mercury has no seasons, or how Mars has frozen water. Who knew a little cherry could cause so much chaos? How odd. And here's the back. Maple, a strawberry ice cream duck, is looking to get back his stolen crown, and ends up getting on a space tour with the crown thief, but something feels off. How odd. I love what I did with this book, given my time frame, but I think I could have shown more of Seven being harsh. We don't really get to see that, and I'm sad about that, but maybe I'll rework it in the future, who knows. And that's all the science projects I can find right now. Hope you enjoyed this video, and bye!